Anxiety disorders affect 40 million adults in the United States alone, according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America. The enormity of this statistic is indeed startling, and it's not confined to the US. Anxiety, a silent storm, rages globally, impacting both body and mind. The relentless worry, the sleepless nights, the racing heart. These are but a few of the burdens carried by those living with chronic anxiety. In these turbulent times, where can we find peace and relief from anxiety? Many have found solace in the timeless wisdom of scripture verses. These passages, steeped in profound insights, have served as a source of peace and anxiety relief for countless souls across the globe. Their resonance transcends religious boundaries, touching the hearts of believers and non-believers alike. The power of Scripture lies in its ability to offer comfort, hope, and resilience, especially during times of distress. So, no matter where you are on your journey, these verses hold a universal appeal. Let's delve into these verses and see how they can provide peace in our lives. John 14:27 says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." This verse is a comforting reminder of the unique peace that is offered to us, a divine tranquility unlike any worldly understanding. The peace we receive is not rooted in material possessions or status, but in the unfathomable grace of a power greater than we can comprehend. It's an invitation to let go of our earthly worries and fears, and to embrace a divine tranquility. Next, let's delve deeper into Philippians 4:6-7. This verse commands us not to allow anxiety to control our lives, but instead to communicate our cares to God through prayer and request. It assures us that the peace of God, a peace that is beyond human comprehension, will be a shield for our hearts and minds. Consider this. Imagine you're stuck in a congested traffic and you're late for an important meeting. Instead of giving in to stress, you choose to say a silent prayer, releasing your worries and embracing tranquility. We also find mention of peace in the book of Isaiah 26:3. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. Here, we're reminded that unwavering trust in a higher power can bring unparalleled peace. Visualize a tightrope walker fearlessly crossing a chasm, his focus never wavering. His trust in his training and ability keeps him balanced, much like how our trust can maintain our peace of mind. Psalm 55:22 implores us to cast burdens onto the Lord, promising that He will support us. It presents a metaphor, suggesting that we can lay down our worries, just as we would a heavy suitcase at a check-in counter before a flight, physically feeling the burden lifting. Similarly, Matthew 11:28-30 invites the tired and burdened to find rest. In John 16:33, we find assurance of peace amidst tribulations, reminding us that the world has been overcome. It's like knowing a storm will pass and calm will return. Lastly, we come to 1 Peter 5:7 and 2 Thessalonians 3:16, which reverberate the sentiments of casting all your anxieties on Him and the Lord of peace Himself, giving you peace at all times in every way. These verses encourage us to cast our worries onto a higher power, to find tranquility in the midst of chaos, and to trust in the promise of a peaceful future. But how can you apply these verses in your day-to-day existence? You may be wondering. The answer is surprisingly uncomplicated. Embark on your daily journey by immersing yourself in the profound wisdom of one of these verses. Envision yourself in serene isolation, away from the hustle and bustle of the world. Close your eyes and carve out a moment of tranquility, a space just for you. Let your lungs expand and contract, drawing in deep, slow breaths, filling your being with calmness, and let these words flood your mind. You could choose John's comforting promise of peace, a beautifully reassuring phrase offering calm in the eye of life's tempestuous storm. Or maybe Isaiah's assurance of a steadfast mind, a strong, unshakable affirmation of mental fortitude and resilience. There's a myriad of verses to choose, each one carrying its unique wisdom and emotional resonance. Incorporate them into your daily affirmations. At dawn, when the world is still quiet, let their words first fill your mind. Last thing at night, as you settle into the peaceful embrace of sleep, repeat them to yourself. Recite them when you're taking a break from work, during a quiet moment on your lunch break, on your commute, or just when you're savoring a moment of peace. Just like a mantra, allow these verses to seep into your very, Let them become your inner strength, your solace, your refuge. When life's challenges appear insurmountable, when stress feels like a relentless wave threatening to engulf you, these are the moments to focus on these verses. See them as your strong, steady anchor amidst the boiling sea of life's trials. They are your sanctuary of calm amidst the raging whirlpool of chaos that life can sometimes be. Maybe you're the throes of a traffic jam, walls of vehicles closing in, or perhaps you're facing a daunting looming task that fills you with dread. In these moments, pause, your breath to slow, your heart to calm. Reach into the depths of your memory and bring forth these verses. They serve as your shield, comfort, your protective barrier against the harsh onslaught of the world. The words flow around you, acting as a gentle balm, soothing your tension, quelling your fears, and filling you with an inner peace that shines brighter than the fiercest storm. Remember, peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of calm in the midst of chaos. Carry these verses with you, and may they guide you to a place of peace and anxiety relief. After all, in the grand tapestry of life, these verses are your compass, guiding you toward tranquility and serenity amidst the ebb and flow of life's unpredictable tide.